Hey gorgeous, thank you so much for clicking this video, and if you're new here, I'm Serena and this here is my YouTube channel. Now for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I create this beautiful long-lasting summer look. I live down South Texas, guys, so it's really hot and super dry. So I've always wondered, how in the world do women go out and have their makeup last so damn long? Like how? Well, I'm going to show y'all what I do to help me and my makeup last all day long. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and also turn on those notification bell so that you can get notified every time I upload a brand new video, guys, okay? Please also leave a comment down below, okay? Just comment. Just let me know how your day was, what you did today. Comment down below, guys, okay? Just leave a little comment. Just a little something. But yeah, guys, if you're really interested in knowing how I did this look, then please go ahead and keep on watching. So to get started, we're going to jump right into skincare. Definitely what you put on before your makeup application is what plays a big role on helping your makeup stay on and actually lasting long throughout the day, guys. To get started, I always go in with a toner. And this is the toner I'm going to be using right here. This is by Fresh, and this is the Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. So anything with hydration, anything with the word hydrating, I have to slap on my face because my face is so dry. So I just go in with a little bit on the back of a cotton swab, very little. Now there are actual real rose petals in this thing, so it's bomb. And I just go ahead and dab that in. You will probably get the roses on your face, but that's okay. So second, I go in with an essence. I really feel like this helps with my makeup actually lasting longer, and I feel like this also helps brighten up the face. So if you have any dark spots or dark blemishes, within time of using an essence, I really do feel like it helps. So the one I go in with is the Quad Deli. I don't even know how to say this, but this is the one I go in with. You need very little. This thing isn't cheap, so like I said, just very little. And then just dabbing this onto the skin as well. Next, I'm going to be going in with a Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum. This one right here is by Ole Henriksen, guys. I am obsessed with this. You guys are going to hear me say the word obsessed probably 100 times throughout this video because I am literally obsessed with almost all these items that I use consistently when doing my makeup face, especially during the summer. But this is what this one looks like. If you guys can see that, this stuff is awesome. Like I said, if you guys have any dark circles, blemishes, dark spots, this is what's going to help brighten that up. So also, guys, if you guys have anything like that, like I do, I have so much blemishes, all these products are going to be amazing within time. Of course, you're not going to see an immediate, change after the first time using it. You really have to be using these products for some time. So all I need is one pump. And we're just going to go ahead and dab that in, rub it in. Next, I go in with a hydrating cream. This one's by Tatcha. This is the Dewy Skin. This is what it looks like. You need very little. Oh, crap, that was a lot. You need very little of this one too. And I just blend that into the skin. Of course, your face is going to look oily and really, really shiny after all these products. But if you have super dry skin like me, your face needs it. For sure. So now that we put on our dewy cream, we're gonna go in with some eye cream because yes, as much as you give your face love, definitely give those eyes some love too. So this one right here is the refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff on the go. This is the Origins. There we go. This stuff is bomb. And of course, rub in. I definitely go on the eye too. Now that we have most of our skin products on, the last thing that's definitely going to hold in our makeup, and the most important thing, is a primer. I definitely feel like a primer helps. This primer that I use, it helps hide those pores. It definitely covers in those pores. So if you have really open pores, guys, I highly recommend this product. This one right here is Tatcha, and this is the Liquid Silk Canvas. I've tried the cream one. That one's really good, but I just love this liquid formula. No need to put too much, but one pump is good. Honestly, you can even go with like half a pump, but I just rub in these and then just go ahead and rub this in all over my face. So for my foundation, I'm going to be going in with the NARS, and this one right here is in the shade Santa Fe. I'm going to be going with the Estee Lauder one as well. And this one is in the shade C23 Fresco. These are the two foundations I'm going to be going in with. I used to put it on my fingers, but I don't do that no more. I'm just going with the flat brush like this. So I will be adding about 3 pumps of this one on my brush. 1, 2, 3. And just a little bit of this one. Not too much. That looks like a little too much, but it is what it is. So then I just go in and apply this all over my face. Now going in with a brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and dab that in. I do use a brush and a sponge. So I go in with this first, and then I'll go in with the sponge and just help get rid of any of those harsh lines that the brush created. But I feel like when I do this step, I definitely feel like I get that foundation really soaking into the skin instead of it just sitting on the skin, and instead of the sponge just taking and absorbing most of it. The sponges that I use, you can just go in with the sponge, but because I feel like these sponges don't pick up a lot of product, but that's just me. Going in with the sponge and just making sure that there's no harsh marks from the brush. So this is what I'm going to be going in with, guys. This is beautiful. It has a really beautiful warm undertone, which is what I like when going in with cream bronzer. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit right here, pretty much where you would normally bronze your skin. Make sure that whatever brush you go in with, guys, make sure it's not too dense, because the more dense the brush is, the more you're gonna more than likely pick up foundation, and you don't want to pick up your foundation because it's gonna look really blotchy. So make sure your brush is kind of fluffy and not too dense. And I either like to dab that in or even go in circular motions. So now that we have our bronzer all blended out, I even go a little downwards right here, like so. We are going to be going in with these Kylie stick bronzer contour stick formula. God, I can't even speak because it's so damn good. These are bomb. But this one though, this one is in the shade Bronze Tan. I have another one, I think it's medium something, and that one you can use as a bronzer. And this one right here, this shade I use as contour. So contour is just going to add some more depth into the face, which is what I like. And I'm just going to go ahead and dab this out. We're definitely not going to move it around. We're just going to definitely leave it right where we set it. I'm not going to put this everywhere where I put my bronzer. You see how it just adds a little bit more definition? That's what I like. I definitely like my face to have a lot going on. We're going to go into concealer, but I usually do my concealer first before my bronzer. But for my concealer, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. one. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating, well, the Hydration Camo Concealer. And this one is in the shade Light Beige, and this is just pretty much what it looks like. This stuff is bomb. Now this one right here is the matte one. The black lid is matte, the white lid is the hydrating one. And this one right here is in Light Peach. I like adding just a little more brightness right under that eye area. And I'm going to be going in with their new e.l.f. sponge. Guys, this sponge is bomb. Okay, well, that wasn't hard. I thought it was going to be so much harder doing my concealer after. But that was not bad. So now just to sharpen up your cheekbones a little bit more, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Creamy Concealer. And with the e.l.f. sponge, we're just going to go ahead and blend that out. I definitely want this to be sharper. I don't like how low it was. So now that we have our cheeks super sharpened, we're going to go in with that big brush and just slowly go in circular motions and just help. There we go. You see that? It's definitely not as sharp as that, but it's still sharp, which is what I like. So now for face powder, I am obsessed with the Laura Mercier, but I mixed it with the Airspun powder. So I just got a jar, put them both in there, and then mixed it, and then put it back in this container. And guys, it lasts you twice as long because of course you just mixed 2 containers of face powder. But these two combined together, bomb. Going in with your damp sponge, you're gonna go ahead and press that into the parts where you concealed. And the reason why you want to go in with a damp sponge is because when your sponge is dry, I feel like it definitely just sits your powder right on your face. And when it's damp, I definitely feel like it helps melt the product into the skin. And I definitely feel like this is how you get that really pretty flawless soft skin look. So now with the little powder that you have left, you're just gonna go in with a big brush, and we can't forget to set the your neck area, so that if you decide to wear, you know, a shirt that's a little bit more higher, or, you know, turtleneck or whatever the case may be, it's set so it won't smudge. It's not gonna go anywhere. Going right into our bronzer, but this is what she looks like, guys. She's really, really, really pretty. Super cute. And this one right here is in the shade Totally Topless. And I'm just going to be going in with a brush like this. Going in with very little because, guys, this stuff is pigmented. I mean, you guys can just already see, like, look at... It has, like, this really pretty, nice red, orange undertone that definitely makes your face look more bronze, which... I'm all for. So we're just going to go ahead and softly apply that onto the face, guys. I'm not going in heavy-handed because, of course, it is super pigmented. So now that we have our powdered bronzer on, we're going to go in with our powder contour. This is the Too Faced one, and this one is in chocolate. So I don't even know how to say that, but so I'm just going in with a small little brush. We're just going to be taking very little because, guys, this stuff is this stuff's pigmented. And we're just going to put it right there. Okay, so now that we set our bronzer and contour, the last thing we really have to do is just our blush. But before I do my blush, I'm just going to go ahead and help sharpen this up just a little bit more. Now, I do not let this sit for like more than a minute, honestly. I just let this sit while I do my blush. But I'm so picky because I like the lines to be like super straight. For my blush, I'm going to be going in with the Kylie Jenner blush. This one right here is from their past Christmas collection. So this one right here is in Santa's Wifey. I'm sure any of their blushes will do just fine, but the formula is amazing. I'm obsessed. So just getting a little bit, smile, and just patting that on. And just recently, I've been loving adding a little bit of blush on my nose, just right there. So that's what I'm gonna do. So cute. I just feel like it helps everything just like blend in together. I don't know. Might make me look a little sick, but whatever. And now just going with a big fluffy brush and taking that off. Like I said, guys, I really don't like to have this on for too long. So now we're going to go ahead and set the face. And guys, look. Where is it? Look at this pretty bottle. This bottle is also part of the MAC Bronze Collection. Oh, look at this. Ready? Okay, so everything's set to the bottom. The pretty gold brown glitter all set to the bottom, but when you shake it, I hope you guys can see that. Tell me that's not pretty. That's pretty. I'm going to first use just my go-tos, which is, of course, is the MAC Fix Plus. This one's in lavender, and this one right here is the Mario Badescu, and this is also the chamomile and lavender one. So I'm just going with this one first. And yes, I add a good amount. And then going in with my damp sponge, I'm just going to go ahead and pat that in. Now, we did add a lot of powders, as y'all can see. As y'all just saw, I added a lot of powders. So doing this step, I definitely feel like it helps melt all the powders into the skin. These setting sprays are bomb. The combination of both of them, amazing. So now that our face is still a bit damp and a little bit tacky right now because of the setting spray, this is when I go in with my highlighter. I feel like my highlighter looks more wet, and I feel like because it's a bit tacky, the water just grabs it and it just helps melt into the face. So for my two highlighters, they're both going to be from Ofra Cosmetics. These are bomb. This one right here is my favorite one. The one I use all over my face is the Rodeo Drive, and this one right here is in Star Island. Let me just show you guys what they look like. Look at how pretty. So going in with this one first, the Rodeo Drive, and just going in with a fluffy little highlighting brush. We're just going to go ahead and add this where you would normally highlight. Now it's summer, guys. I definitely love to glow. Honestly, I like to glow all year round, but it's summer, so gives you more of an excuse to look even more glowier. If you guys haven't done the top of your brows, you definitely need to start. So now going in with the Star Island, I'm just gonna add, guys, this stuff is blinding. So do not add this all over your face. We're just gonna add very little, just right there. Camera decided to just stop because it got a little overheated, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I just did my eyebrows off camera real quick and I just cleaned them up. So for my eyebrows, I went in with the e.l.f. pomade made in the shade Espresso. And then to clean them up, I just went in with my e.l.f. hydrating concealer, which is bomb. I just went in and sprayed a little bit of this after I finished my highlight, just to help set that in as well. So for today's palette, I'm just gonna be using one palette, which is kind of hard for me to do because every time I do my eyeshadows, I always use at least more than one palette. But I know sometimes you guys just want one palette for a makeup look. So that's what I'm gonna give y'all. This one right here is the Huda Beauty in the shade Topaz. I'm obsessed with this palette. I'm obsessed with all their palettes. These little small ones, they're bomb. You just throw them in your bag and you're on the go. So I'm going to go in with this orange. No, I'm going to go in with this shade first. This one right here I'm going to use as my translucent powder. So going in with that really, really light shade, we're just going to first go in and set it. So yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and set that in right in the crease. And then dab off whatever's on your brush. And then you're just going to softly blend upwards. Now going in with this light orange right here. And we're just going to pretty much do the same thing. We're going to pat that in the crease and just slowly work this way up, but not taking it as high as that first translucent color. Now if you're a beginner and you slowly want to work your way up and not just jump into the darkest orange, I highly recommend you going with this one first, but I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in with this one. And we're gonna go ahead and we're for sure not gonna take this as high as that light orange. And just going in circular motions or windshield wipe motions. I definitely use both. We're going to go ahead and blend that upwards until you get the look you want. Now going in with a small detailed brush, we're going to be going in with that dark brown right in the corner. And we're going to go ahead and leave this right in the crease, going a little bit lower than the crease. And slowly working your way up, but not too high, because we definitely want to see that orange. And if you want, go in with that brush that you just went in with that dark orange, and that'll definitely help blend in the two together. Now going in with some more brown, because I definitely want that brown to definitely be as dark as I can get it. So like so. Now I'm going to go in with this one on top. We're just going to go ahead and place right there. Look at how pretty. Why do I feel like that whole time that I just filmed doing my eyeshadow, it was blurry as hell? We're about to find out when I edit this. But now that we have that eye done, we're going to go ahead and just go in with a black liner so that when I add my lash, it's not crazy looking. This one right here is by Wet n Wild, and this is the Breakup Proof liner. It's a felt tip. It's bomb. And I just go in with a super, super thin line. Nothing crazy. I think I'm going to want to do a wing. Yeah, I'm going to want to do a wing, y'all. Wings are so hard. There we go. Okay, like that wasn't that bad, but I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlight right under my brow bone and right in the inner corner because it looks cute. So I'm going to be going in with the Ofra, the Rodeo Drive, and just adding very little right under the brow bone. Like I said, guys, when you add like these little peaks of highlight in certain spots, whenever you take your pictures are gonna come out bomb. There we go. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do my other eye, add my eyelashes, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have our eyeshadow, we have our mascara, we have our liner. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick how I do my bottom lash, my bottom shadow before I go ahead and put on my falsies and my bottom mascara. So I'm just going to go in with that big fluffy brush and going in with that light orange right here in the corner. Going in with that fluffy brush that we used to put our transition color. I'm going to go ahead and look upward. So then going with that dark orange right here. We're not going to bring it as low. Now going in with that small brush and going with the brown, and we're gonna literally put this as close to the waterline as possible. There we go, look at that. Super, super pretty. So for my top mascara, I went in with the Better Than Sex mascara. This stuff is bomb. And then for my bottom ones, I'm going to be going with the waterproof one because I've noticed that sometimes when I'm outside, of course, it's really hot, so I sweat or whatever the case may be. My bottom lashes are really long, so they tend to hit right here. And of course, when I sweat, if I'm not wearing a waterproof mascara, it smears and then I get all black right here. So I have to go in with the waterproof mascara, so I highly recommend y'all get these Better Than Sex ones. So we have our bottom eyeshadow, we have our mascara. I have my lashes here with some glue, getting a little tacky. Do not get your lash, put the glue on, and then right away go and try to apply it because it's going to be really slippery. It's not tacky, so it's not going to stick. Let it dry for a few seconds, for a minute or two, and then go in. But I want to show you guys a trick that I do with my eyelashes. If you have really droopy eyes on the end, or even if you don't and you just want to have that sexy cat eye look, I'm going to show you guys something. I love doing this look. You do need a wing liner to achieve it, because if not, then you're going to have like an open piece of skin right there with nothing. It's just, I mean, people are just going to know. So we're just going to go in. I'm going in with, oh, guys, I'll leave the lash brand that I use down below. You guys can go ahead and use Serena 10 at checkout. Guys, these are some bomb lashes. These are 24mm lashes. I buy these in the bulk of 16 pairs, so each pair is different. And yeah, guys, these are the longest. You guys cannot buy 24mm lashes at Walmart or Walgreens or HEB. You can't. You can only buy them through like boutiques online or websites online. So yeah, guys, they are called Lash 7 on Instagram. That's who I've ordered from. So like I said, just use Serena 10 at checkout for some money off. We're gonna go ahead and place that inner corner first. Make sure it's nice and tidy. And for this end, guys, we're not gonna bring it right on our waterline. You see that upper part of our liner that we did, the top line? We're gonna apply it right along the line. There we go. I hope you guys can see that. Let me bring it in a little more. I hope you guys can see that. But see how it's right along the eyeliner? That's what you want to do. So then there's that opening right there. That's how you're going to get that nice, pretty sexy eye look. Alright guys, I know these lashes are dramatic, but y'all know I'm dramatic, period. So yeah. Of course, guys, you don't have to do eyelashes like this, especially if you want to see your eyeshadow, you know, a little bit. But guys, I'm obsessed with dramatic eyelashes. Oh, guys, eyelashes on. I will go in with a spoolie and then just brush them out because, yeah, I mean, they are a little crazy looking. But that's how 24mm lashes are, guys. They're supposed to be really fluffy looking and, you know, have all this hair, which is how I like my lashes personally. I mean, you obviously can't even see my eye look now, but you know, you get the point. Literally, when I do my intro, I'm gonna have to go like this so y'all can see my eye look. Something, but guys, I'm obsessed with 24mm lashes. People think I'm a little crazy, but we cute, period. And that's all that matters. Yeah, guys, so now that we have our eyeshadow and most of our makeup done, of course, we can't forget about our lips. Ain't nobody want to see these crusty, thin lips. My man don't even want to see these thin lips. So, therefore, we're going to add some makeup on them. So, for our lips, I'm going to be using both of these two Kylie lip pencils. This one right here is in shade Nude 2, and this one is in Nude 3. Sorry, guys, I overdraw my lips so much. Like, it's crazy. And people think, like, they're real. And they're not. Y'all see how thin my lips are? They're literally non-existent. But I'm going to show y'all. So, to get started, I highly recommend you have a sharpened lip pencil. Do not go in with it being round as hell, no, or being flat. No, you want it to be sharpened. So, to get started, we're going to start with our upper lip. We're just going to go ahead and start with our Cupid's bow. Of course, making the shape that you want because we're not going with our natural lip. We're obviously making a lip line because my lips don't go that high. And then the bottom one as well. Don't be scared to overdraw y'all lips, okay guys? Just don't do it with lipstick. Like, don't just go in with the straight lipstick and overdraw them. No, because that's going to be so noticeable. You need to go in with the lip liner. Oh, I'm obsessed. So now we can see our natural lip. We're just going to go ahead and color in up to our natural lip. We're going to, yeah, just color in. So that's pretty much where our natural lip starts. Same up here. Getting right here on the edges. So now going in with that darker shade, We're just gonna go in right on the ends or on the sides of the lip. Cute, and it just adds just a little bit more oomph, you know. Now going in with my favorite nude lipstick, guys. This lipstick with any shade of lip liner is gonna look bomb. I promise you guys. And it's affordable, okay? You can get this at the drugstore. So this one right here is by L'Oreal, and this is in the shade 808. There we go. Bomb, guys. Highly recommend y'all get this one. So let me show y'all. I'm obsessed with this color. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, this is the lipstick I use all the time. No matter what lip liner I got going on, what brand of lip liner I got going on, this stuff is bomb. So I just apply it like I would any lipstick. Rule is, you want to bring it as high to where you put the lip liner and as low, because that's really what's going to make it look like down. Those are her lips. They're not drawn on. They're not overdrawn. Those are her lips. And just to be a little bit more sure to make it look as real as possible, I like going in with a small brush and just help blending out these edges. Now, we all know I am obsessed with lip gloss, especially in the summer. I always walk out my house with a lip gloss on, guys. I always have like about 5 in my purse because lip gloss is just amazing. It just, I love it. So make sure that when you go in with lip gloss, guys, make sure it's a really light shade. Make sure it's not dark, because anything darker than this lipstick that you put on, it's definitely going to darken that look, and that's not what I'm going for. I'm going for a very nude lip. So this one right here is the MAC Lip Glass. This stuff is bomb. And this one right here is in the shade Deco Ago. I don't know, something like that, but it has a silver lid. I highly recommend. Like I said, guys, just get this lipstick. This lipstick alone with any lip liner is gonna look nude. It's this lipstick that makes your lips look nude. Honestly, this lipstick right here. So now going back with that lip liner just to help blend in that lip gloss. So this is it for the makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair real quick and I'll be right back. And there we have it, guys. We have our hair and makeup done. I really enjoyed making this video for you guys. If you guys liked it, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, guys. I would really appreciate. Also, turn on those notifications so that you can get notified every time I upload a brand new video.